Hello and welcome back to A Brief Look At, a segment where I look at games in a very brief manner. And before I get into this, I wanna quickly say that this was originally going to be a first impressions video. But that segment is only for giving very brief thoughts on a new game that I barely played. And I actually got to beat this game in an hour, so I decided to make it a proper brief look at video, since that counts as a more proper review and not just initial thoughts. So today, I wanna talk about Gibbons Beyond the Trees, a game made by Broken Rules released on May 18, 2022. This game takes us on a journey of two Gibbons swinging around and running through their natural field world, but it's also filled with a powerful message. Before I get into the story of the game though, I wanna talk about the controls. You control a pink gibbon who swings around with their yellow partner and their blue kit. You move forward automatically and there's basically two controls you wanna remember the most, swinging and running. But you're gonna end up swinging most of the time, since the whole game is composed of various elements you can use for this way of moving, including branches, vines, ceilings, etc. And also because swinging is generally faster than running in this game. You can also use a backflip in order to increase your speed when you land while either swinging or running. But this has to be timed precisely because you can't hold on to whatever you're swinging to while doing a backflip. And you also need to be swinging on the highest spot on some trees in order for you to progress, because you need to make high jumps over stuff like pits or lava. Otherwise you're gonna die and have to restart that part, and let me tell you, it does get hard in some parts. But yeah, that's pretty much it control wise. Now I wanna talk about the story, and I will get into spoiler territory as well. So I'll put an annotation when we get there so you can skip it, because it does feel like a movie the more you get into the game, and I don't really wanna ruin it for people who wanna play it. So there's two gibbons, yellow and pink, who I assume are the parents of this blue kid. And you start normally in their habitat, filled with nature and trees, and pretty much nothing wrong going on. And that's when we find out that there's humans staying at the jungle, probably planning to start a civilization there. Then, as we continue, we can see that things are getting worse in the jungle. We can see machines being used, humans working, in a giant fire started in the jungle, which leads us to a civilization being built in the jungle. There's houses, electricity, roads, and people who are basically making a living in what once was only nature. So anyway, after that we get chased by humans who see us as a threat and want to kill us, so we need to swing our way out of that. But tragically, the yellow gibbon gets shot and killed by the humans, and the blue kid gets kidnapped, so it's now up to the pink gibbon alone to rescue it. As we progress in the game, we can see that the civilization is getting bigger and bigger, with more quality of life improvements for humans. And while this is definitely not like a super modern looking civilization, it's good enough for it to be said that it's a decently developed one. Finally, we get to the kidnap kid, and we get to rescue it, but not before seeing that they also kidnap even more gibbons, which are sadly left alone. But in the end, the blue gibbon is rescued, so I guess that counts as a good ending. And the game leaves us with a reflection that gibbons are one of the most vulnerable and endangered species, and that people are exploiting them and destroying their habitats for industries. Personally, I do feel bad for gibbons and their species, and while I don't really think that all humans are basically assholes for doing this, I do think that people should reconsider their choices when it comes to destroying poor habitats and putting a species' life at risk only for the sake of an industry being built. I know I can't really speak much on the matter because I'm not that informed, so you have to forgive me for that. But I do feel like this game message should be heard and considered. The planet must be protected. But yeah, that's Gibbons Beyond the Trees, a truly touching yet fun game to play. Again, it's very quick, you can literally finish it in an hour, so if you want to pick it up, I will leave you the link in the description so you can enjoy it yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. It means a lot to me, and if you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe so I can keep making it. And also, let me know in the comments if there's a game you would like me to cover in the future. With that said, take care and I'll see you next time.